Okay, now this is day number 2 that I'm doing this ventilation, and I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm gonna start with making a hole in there, and we'll be going from there. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to figure out something about this, modify this to be a smaller gap, and I think I'm just gonna take out one of these pop rivets and go from there. So I went and just cut up a bunch of little gaps so that I can make this to be a bit smaller, and hopefully it'll fit. It's essentially gonna go through like this into that hole up there so that I can adapt the pipe that I got. So this should be interesting because I'm not entirely sure if it'll work. Well, that approach doesn't work. I'm gonna have to pop all these rivets out just so that I can actually make this to be somewhat smaller. I don't want to remove this one because that's what I need to adapt to. So, and I need to remove something in there. I hope that this will help with the view. I'm trying to get the best view, but it's very tight in here, so this is probably the best I can do for right now. So that's pretty much what I've got going right now. I'm hoping that it'll work. I'm gonna try to see what I can do to attach it from the other side so that it'll stay in there. But yeah, it's I don't have a lot of space, and going from 2.5 inch to 4 inch, well, it's kind of tricky. I think that's as best as it's gonna get. So that's pretty much what I've got accomplished. I'm probably gonna put in a couple of screws, but before I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go and attach that pipe on the other side, because I'm not sure if I have to take it out again or not, so we'll see. So this is pretty much what I have in mind. This is just a dryer end, but they're cheap and they effectively work. Yeah, I should have probably put that on, and then I should have probably put it in. Let's see if I can maybe take it out. Okay. Alright. So let's see here. Oh, it's already getting hot up here. This will be very appreciated by my daughter. So, and whatever I can do to make it better for her, I will at least attempt to do. It's definitely not the most perfect way to do this, but it'll do the job, I think. I mean, as long as I get some air in here, which I'm pretty sure I will, it'll do the job. And this is all just going to be covered up, so I really don't care how it looks. I know it doesn't look the prettiest, and it's not perfect. I mean, I know that I'm going to have some gaps right around here, but I think for the most part, there should be good airflow going in there. So basically what I gotta do is make a end piece for this side. Basically just so that the air doesn't go anywhere else but where I want it to go. Just to show you guys, I mean, you can see it is an angle, and I really just eyeballed that. I just completely just went and eyeballed this angle piece, and I mean, it's for the most part like, I mean, I think I'm gonna have some gaps here on the top, but I'm gonna have gaps all along right here, so I'm not too worried about that. But I'm pretty impressed by how well this came out. So while that's now drying, I'm gonna go ahead and just basically work on that piece of laundry pipe that I have up there to make sure that it's right going to where it needed to be going, and that it's not going to go flopping all over the place. And I don't think it'll take long for that thing to dry, considering it's going to be hot today. Still in my RV, it's at 82.4 degrees, so it's not too bad, but I'm sure it's going to get harder. Eventually here I'm going to turn on the AC. So anyway, I'm going to go and take a little break. I'll be right back. So now I'm going to attempt to get this pipe over here. So obviously I don't need that much. I don't know, can you guys see? I don't know if you guys can see. It's coming along, but I'm still gonna attempt to go and make sure that it stays put. I pretty much got this pipe like right going into the fan of the laptop, and I'm hoping that that will at least help to stay cool for the laptop. Plus, with all that air coming in here, It's gonna keep this a little bit cooler too. I really don't want to have to spend a lot of time out here just because it's getting hot. And in the tent, I'm sure it's already over 100. So what I want to do is attach these ones to the outside so that when I'm bringing it in, I can just screw it in. But there's one part that I forgot about, and that's this edge over on this side. So I don't know how necessarily that's gonna work. I may have to actually go with a different size on those. I probably will have to do that. But I'm just gonna attach these on this side, and I'll be right back for the other ones. I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are brass. I think it'll go well with being on white. I mean, I don't know. I just kind of try to keep somewhat of a theme, I guess. And like I said, I hope it fits. I haven't tested it yet, so this is basically, it'll work or it'll be a disaster. I don't know. I was kind of worried about that one. This little piece is just too far. It hits my light fixture, so I gotta move it. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that. Attempt 2. Oh man. Unbelievable. The vent itself fits, but the hole is too far out. I've got this much of a hole left. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm just gonna grab a piece of wood like this and just cover that up. I still have airflow in here, but at least halfway. So it will do. I just cannot believe how far I was actually off. I was, trying to remember, like I got all kinds of multiple things happening here, and I wasn't quite sure of how it was going to pan out. I did get that fixed, so I think it'll do the job. I mean, this is just to get, some of the cold air right to the laptop, so I don't think it's gonna really matter that much. I mean, you can see that there's gaps, and I honestly don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and fill these gaps. I think it'll be okay. Anyway, next part of what I gotta do is I gotta go from this to in here. So I gotta go make a housing It goes from this to this. Yeah, so that would be my next move.